Okay, next step is to generate the curves that make up the ears here. I was going to go ahead and grab the pen tool, first of all turning off the guide so I can see what I'm doing and getting a little bit closer. So let's just bring those guides back on. Yep. So with the pen tool, I'm just going to mouse over the path, and I can see the path there, and the plus icon turns up. That's telling me that as I single click on the path, I'm just adding some detail in there, which is all good. I'm going to switch to the direct selection tool and select all of those points across the top. So it's these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The reason I've popped these ones in is that as I use the align or the distribute option, horizontal distribute center, it forces align to selection, not upward. It forces these ones a little bit closer to the center. They're the ones that I want. So I'm just going to grab the pen tool again. More about this later. Delete out those extraneous points there. Direct selection tool. Select my two middle parts of the path, and I'm just going to shift drag to drop this down to the point where it looks like it's kind of doing the right thing. It's probably a little bit too far apart still, so I'll use my trick from before of scaling down to, or scaling to a different value. Let's try 80%. That's not quite enough. 60%. That gets us in the ballpark. Now that kind of looks a little bit odd compared to the sketch, but it's all centered up around where it should be. So we'll just go okay with that. I reckon that looks all right. And what I'm wanting to do from here is once again to use some pen tool trickery, and this time I'm just going to grab the anchor point tools. And I might bring my guides back just so I'm all good. I'm just wanting to change this part of the ear into that kind of curve that I can see there. So with the anchor point tool, I'm just clicking and dragging straight up. I'm ignoring this little bit, we'll fix that in a second, but just dragging straight up, not wanting to get too round a curve there, so I'll just go a little bit sideways with that as well. And what I'm seeing here is that I want to single click on that little handle, which deletes it, preserves the curve that I've made but gets rid of the other one. So I'll do the same thing over here. Oops, wrong direction. Let's see where we can get to with this. Somewhere there. I need to just have that thing selected to click on it. There we go. I'm just holding down the command key to bring up the. Now let's see, can we get that looking fairly similar? I'm just doing this by eye. Not super identical. Well, it looks okay. I think we might have nailed it enough. This is where I might just pop off all that background rubbish just to see. Yeah, that looks okay. Let me just colour this in so that I can, let me just select it first and then colour it in so we can see that shape-wise it's all looking, it looks pretty good. Maybe, if I am going to be a little bit fussy, I'll just give these little fellas another tweak. I think those, yeah, it's a bit better. ears were looking a little bit too roundy. Just want them to be a bit more. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, I'm going to save there before it gets any better, and get on to my next couple of steps.